All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at GPT4All. It's the installer setup, the Windows version. I have a pretty standard laptop, 16 gigabyte, I think 1660 Ti NVIDIA card. We're going to try some of the more unique models, and so we're going to use GPT4All and do the install for the first time. So let's go ahead and click on it. We've downloaded it. I'm just going to install it, and let's see, we'll put it in that folder. That's fine for now. We will accept the license. Yeah, let's make a shortcut. Yeah, looks like about a gig. Wow, it's kind of big. I didn't realize it would be a gig. Well, I guess a gig isn't big for today's applications, especially one that might be putting in all the necessary components to be able to run an LLM. It'll be interesting to see if it is user friendly or if you got to have a little bit of technical skill. I've been kind of digging into AI for a little while, and I did blockchain before that, and I've always been technical, but I'm starting to realize that you're going to need a new skill set to be able to navigate the LLM world or the AI world. Well, I guess they are making tools easier, so maybe the skill set is more communication with AI than it is an actual skill set. I myself have also created a GPT tool for prompting, because it seems like the type of prompt you use and the details you use on your prompt actually matter. So, interesting detail. Looks like 3 of 5 operations are completed, and we'll just kind of get right along. Okay, so let's see here. It's the new GPT4All version 3.0. I think I took a look at it when it was at 1 or 2, and it was pretty rough UI, but it looks like they cleaned it up, and I tested it and it came up pretty good, so we're going to try it. Welcome. It's got the release notes. Looks like a complete UI overhaul. It looks pretty good so far. Opt in for anonymous. No, we want to keep these things private, so unfortunately we're not going to share that with you. Okay, so we definitely are going to need to get a model, and I think because of the type of machine this is, let's click start chatting just to see. Yeah, I need to install a model, so let's install a model. Llama 3 Instruct, Mistral. I did like Mistral. It was really good. I don't want to go online with my API key, so I'm not going to do the OpenAI or Grok or anything that needs an API key right just yet. I wanted to show the offline setup. Llama 3 Instruct. Let's try it just for the sake of argument, because I do need a local model that can do Llama 3, and I've been testing Tiny Llama, and it actually isn't bad for the size. I've had quite a few like weird hallucinations when I type something that it doesn't understand, so that's kind of unfortunate, but that does happen. So anyway, I want to test coding. I've been getting into Python coding. I actually learned Solidity and started doing CS50 from Harvard and Scratch and C, and did a few programs and did React and built some blockchain apps. And then I came back around and realized I need a front end, so I started learning the web and went ahead and did SQL real quick and CSS and HTML5. And then I thought JavaScript just is a necessary component to make really nice web pages, so then I went and learned JavaScript. And after learning JavaScript, AI started taking off, and I've been doing this for about 3 years now. AI started taking off, so everybody started talking about Python, so I got back into Python. And I've been doing Python and Streamlit and Flask and Tkinter and other UIs, and just trying to build simple pages. I've made a multimodal page. I've made a Grok inference page, and it's all just simple UIs using Streamlit. I'll probably do a video on Streamlit because I really like Streamlit. I think it works really well. I think it works really good with Claude and some of the other scenarios. So anyway, it looks like downloading my model is going to take some time, ironically enough. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably pause the video and then start the video over again when it's further along, because it's been downloaded. Okay, So we're going to go back to existing models. It looks like it's installed. Go to home. Let's just do it as it is for now. Start chatting. Let's choose a model. Llama 3. Loading. Still loading. There we go. Took a minute. We'll go through some of the other settings for just kind of to view everything. We'll even try a demo. I have a demo page where I could edit stuff. So let's just go through and see if it works. Okay, so I believe it's ready to go. Let's do a quick test. It's one of my favorite test questions. Uh-oh. Well, it took a minute to accept my enter. Alright, the color sky is blue because of the phenomenon called Rayleigh scattering. Alright, so that's running Llama 3 locally. Looks like it's not really struggling, but spitting out, a couple tokens a second. That's streaming a little slow compared to what I've seen, but considering it's Llama 3, the current Llama 3, running locally on a probably 4-year-old laptop, 16 gig NVIDIA 1660. It is a gaming laptop, so it's got a little bit of a GPU, but for the most part, this is usable. And I think for anyone who's kind of following AI, having a local machine offline, whether it's for cost savings or whether it's for privacy, this is one way to ensure that you can use it for anything you might need it for, data analysis or summarizing documents or research or discovery. I think it's something that everyone's going to have to learn to use. Now, it's getting kind of elaborate here. I kind of like my AI to be a little bit less verbose. Obviously, it's good that it's got a lot of source material and kind of explaining everything in a way. Alright, so that worked pretty good. The next thing we were going to try is the new feature, which I think they just added a week ago. It's July 4th today, actually. And that's the local stuff. So we're going to try making a local doc. Let me pop open a new window real quick here. Let's just go new folder, and we'll call it test 1. Alright, so new folder test 1. Let's see where you're located. Okay, and then let's grab a generic PDF file. I have a bunch of test files, Python files, a bunch of other stuff that I use to try to test. We'll use this one, which I believe I got from one of the data sites. It's an actual I believe it's a copy of the Titanic attendance records, and it basically saved it as a PDF. So it's a pretty short PDF, but I always use it for my testing. So anyway, let's add this doc to the collection. We'll just call this test 1, and we'll pick a folder. Browse. Let's go. We just called it test 1. Where'd you go, test 1? The test 1. Okay, select that folder, create the collection. So now it's indexing that file. One file, 52 words, 0 of 26 embeddings, 0% progress. So I imagine that's going to take a while. So we'll probably have to come back and deal with that. Actually, did it just finish? Oh. I misspoke. It did all of it pretty fast. You can rebuild it. Says it's ready. Alright, so let's go to the chat, and I have LocalDocs. Make sure there's LocalDocs there. Test 1, add docs. Okay, so let's see. Can you open that folder? No, you can't open that folder. All right, so there's two things I wanted to do. First, we'll say, tell me about, I think it's called working hours PDF. I think that's what it's called. We'll find out how easy it is to do the RAG. Here's an overview of the common work hour patterns and their effective productivity. Okay, so I don't think that's applying to what my doc is. So let's go ahead and type, tell me about my local doc. Let's see how. I'd be happy to help you learn more about your local doctor. Yeah, this is why we're gonna love AI. So the file's there. Um, let me take a quick look at the source material. And then once I take a look at the source material, I'll pull a question straight from the source material. Then we don't have to waste time with it. All right, let's see here. All right, something's coming up. Be happy, local doctor. No, it's not local doctor. We're testing the working hours PDF. Okay, so it looks like it's average working hours. All right, so let me grab this data and say, actually, I would imagine it should work by name. Let's see, working hours per year. So it's the file is. Let's just see how smart this is. Can you see working underscore hours dot PDF? All right. We'll start from scratch. I apologize, but a text-based AM, I don't have the capacity here. Okay, so let's see. What does this do? That shrinks that. I have my local file, but it looks like it's not accessing it. Automatically indexes. Okay. Settings. So I'm not super impressed if it's. That was a look at GPT4All. Not really bad. Let's see if we have any other models. Let's try Tiny Llama. Just to see what models it pulls. Well, there's Tiny Llama. Okay. Alright, so at least you can download quite a few of the models, even the smaller ones, which is probably what you're going to need for most laptops, at least early on in the AI world. Alright, so appreciate you stopping in, and see you next time. Peace.